Have you ever wondered if what you see in the name of the beautiful beauty of nature is really real, or are you being fooled where the mountains, waterfalls and green fields are not natural but a huge illusion made by man? A mountain that looks like it was built by nature itself for hundreds of years, but inside it are hidden wooden and steel traps. The water of the waterfall that seems to be the purest water of nature is only irrigation water, and these grasses that are the life of nature have their color changed by the magic of chemicals. In this world where we are running in search of nature, are we really able to reach nature? Or are we just being fooled? Yes, today we will take you to some places in nature where there is nothing called nature. Only a play of artificial forms. So let's start. Fake Mountain. Mount Ayat in the southeastern city of Shenzhen, China. It stands at a height of about 300 feet. And it is known as the largest mountain in this region. Travelers who go for hiking have to climb a difficult 4-hour climb to the top of this huge mountain. But those who climb to the top of the mountain do not only see the beautiful beauty of nature. Rather, a huge mystery awaits them here. At the top, there is a huge stone known as the first Kur of Pancheng. Every visitor tries to reach this stone to take pictures so that they can prove that yes, they have reached the top, but no one realizes that this stone is actually a creation of nature. In 2024, 2 brave tourists uncovered the mystery of this stone. They then discovered that there is a huge hole in this stone. And inside it are bricks, steel rods and metal wires. Seeing this, they think that it is actually just a stage. A cement statue. And after they shared their experience on social media, the officials of the Wudong mountain area admitted that the stone was actually made in 2004 with complete cement and strong steel to look like natural stone. Then the question arises how such a huge stone stood at the top in 2004. In fact, it was created to enhance the beauty of the mountain top so that more and more tourists come here. And even today, that false stone still stands there and visitors are still taking pictures, knowingly or unknowingly, to witness this man-made natural phenomenon. Fake Waterfall is in Urumqi National Park, China, where nature takes on all its forms. Where a new creation is seen in nature. But this creation is not real. It is a huge artificial waterfall. In 2024, this fountain went viral in a scene in Urumqi Park and it surprised everyone. Originally, a fountain was installed here. It was not a natural fountain. Rather, it was a huge printed poster, which looked a lot like a fountain. And this poster was so big that it looked like a huge artificial waterfall in the entire natural scene. Even water was being brought through a pump on the poster that looked like a fountain, which was trying to look just like a fountain. However, there was no real stream of water. It was just a thin layer of water being poured. But later, the Urumqi Culture and Tourism Bureau decided to remove this fake waterfall, because they realized that it was becoming a huge fraud. Empty hill. Have you ever felt that any place is completely unusual? If you look a little deeper, you will realize that something is wrong there. A mysterious place in China called Hill. Yes, just such a place. In 2024, a strange incident was revealed. It was a huge artificial hill, which looked exactly like nature. But inside it was a strange trick. It was completely empty. The outside of the hill may seem to be carefully built, but inside it was only a wooden cage and some construction materials. There was a narrow structure under the trees and stones, which took the shape of a mountain. This hill, about 50 feet high, looked exactly like a natural mountain. But there was nothing inside it. Yet it looks like it is a natural creation. However, the most important thing here is that where it is located is still a mystery. The Bureau of Exploration, a mysterious organization whose job it is to find such strange places, released a video of this place, identifying it as Halo Hill, and many thought it might be a movie set from which action movie scenes were filmed. Many believed that it might be part of an old military project where there was a possibility of a large weapons bunker or arsenal, but the government authorities did not provide any accurate information because they were afraid that if people found it, the crowd would increase there, and the place could be unnecessarily destroyed. No one knows why it was actually built and what its purpose was. However, like any mystery, there are some theories and questions associated with it. Was it really an ancient construction? Or was it just a wonderful artificial creation? Fake grass. In 2013, the Chinese city of Chengdu was being prepared to host an international conference, an important global business forum. Grass fields in various parts of the city were drying up, turning yellow as if nature was dying. So the local authorities of the city made a novel decision, which caught everyone's attention. Instead of planting any new grass, they sprayed a green dye directly on the dry grass. Yes, you heard that right, spray paint, and they turned it into a green garden. It was designed to last for 14 weeks and not get wet in the rain. However, the success of this artificial greenery did not last long. On the one hand, while the permanent authorities claimed that this dye is a special green chemical liquid that will help the grass grow and increase its beauty. On the other hand, many environmentalists and citizens thought that it was a terrible blow to nature. They were worried that this artificial greenery could damage the environment even more. But according to the Chengdu authorities, it was only a temporary beauty enhancement measure, so that international tourists